Hello everyone, hope you're doing well and welcome back to the Calm Chaos. Since last time, I didn't really do much, just some touching up, like for example Toulouse, I put the buildings even more separate, and then Montpellier also cleaned it up, Marseille cleaned it up. Also, I kinda put these bushes here. These bushes don't allow the buildings to be built here, because for me it doesn't really make sense. So many tiny buildings right behind the train. I know in real life there is that, but yeah, I don't like it. So today we're gonna work in Bilbao, as I said last time. Bilbao is gonna have the train that comes from Toulouse, but also it's gonna have one line that's gonna go through the coast, another one that's gonna go through Valladolid, and one line that will go north towards Bordeaux. Pretty sure that's all of them. So yeah, I already saw the size of it, 69, so just to be easier again, just in terms of being quicker, building in place of just passing I don't know how much time trying to make the buildings go towards the roads that we just built, we're just gonna do this. Yeah, so the plan for this one is to have a longer train station. I'm not sure if we could just terraform a bit, but I think we're just gonna leave it like this, like so. And we need to add another pair. No, we don't. No, what we can do is just move it a bit to the side. Yeah, what we're gonna do is just move it a bit to the side like that. Then we're gonna configure it. We are gonna have, so we're gonna extend it. We're gonna extend it once more on each side. We're going to delete the middle. Which one? We're gonna delete this one. Okay, platforms like that. And then we can add another on this side. We can use the same platform, and I mean we do need a platform on this side like that, and like here. Yeah, and then we're gonna add more tracks. Yeah, just a bit longer. Like so. Like so. Okay. So then next we're gonna do the tracks. I'm doing the tracks first. Like that we can do the streets around the tracks. So towards over here. Yeah, I was forgetting. There's one line that's gonna go through Zaragoza. So the first one, let's say the left one, will be shared by a line to Toulouse and Bordeaux. So they'll join up around here, let's say. So maybe, do we want to do that? No, we need to keep it straight. Let's do it for 110 meters, something like that. Like that we can come here, just give it a bit of space, do something like this. Of course, doesn't want to work. like that. Then this, I don't know if we're gonna take the mine out. Don't think we're gonna use it. We'll just leave it there. So what we can do, but this one probably will have to go out. Maybe. Yeah, maybe let's go around that. Like so. Okay. And then from here, this one can technically go directly there. So what we can do is just, you keep the same. Let's just do a bit of a run like that. Like this. And what we can do is connect this side just like that. Okay, sure we can do that. Yeah, that does look weird. Too slow. Still too slow. Better. Still too much. Okay, 1 second. Okay, what we can do is just connect these to here. Just want to do a bridge. No, don't do the bridge. I mean, you could do the tunnel. Yeah, let's leave it. Let's allow it to do the tunnel. Just simple tunnel. And here the bridge. I don't know, it doesn't really make sense for me, I would say. Does it make sense? We could do a small bridge. Yeah, small bridge. Okay. Yeah, that works. Okay, like this. Now here we can do something like this. Now we need to give it space. Sorry. Yeah, like let's do one. Then let's do the second one. Join up. 120, 120, 120. Good. Okay. Now from here you can join up to this side. Looks much better. Good. Okay. And then this side, it's a more complicated one. Because this side, it needs to go like this. Yeah, that is too much. You damn autosave. I always complain about the autosave, but it has saved me a ton of times. I'm gonna be honest. Hmm. I mean, why the heck do you allow the what? How is this possible? Okay, okay. So you do need to do this. You go a bit for there. Keep this 120, and then we try to keep 90 at least. Yeah, hopefully now we can connect it here somewhere. Even if it's on this side, I don't care. I mean, doesn't look that bad. In terms of speed, 90. Yeah, just 90 there and 90 here. It's fine. Sometimes it's arriving at the station. But here it should be a bit quicker. Thing is, if I do it all... Oh, wait. If I do that, I can do it a lot behind. Like, more behind. Stop kicking trees. Yeah, I knew it. And that does kind of look better. And now it's 120 the whole way, minus right when it's arriving. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so that's one done. The next one, Zaragoza. I did plan that has to go up towards the city. I don't really know where exactly because the station does need to connect this one and this one, so the station must be stay here or something. I'm not sure. We'll plan accordingly. No, actually, let's just do it. Yeah, what we're gonna do, we do the same 100. I don't understand why. Okay, yeah, I don't understand why it doesn't allow to build from like front to back if the points of like anchoring it's the same. Like, I do not understand that, but it is what it is. Oh yeah, I knew it was gonna slow down. So what I say is like we're gonna try to keep 90, something like this. Why do we do such mini tunnels? Okay, let's just... Well, that was my phone. Let's just make this terrain a bit up. Like that it doesn't do the stupid tunnel. Let's see, 90. We keep it at the same level. Let's choose a good... not as good looking tunnel. Yeah, something like this. And now we do this. And we'll see later on. On this side it's pretty simple. On this side it's like just follow the coast. But maybe we have to do a tunnel. Because I always like to have 100 meters. See, here it allowed. What would happen if we do this? How slow do you go? 120. I know, that's good. Okay, so. And it could be that one. Yeah, we could allow this one. Yeah, let's do that one. Yeah. Pretty sure you can understand where this one is going. To Santiago de Compostela. So, now the city itself. City itself, I kind of would prefer to not take out all these mountains. Problem is, stations are very big. So, I'm not sure. I think what we could do... We're not gonna have a port here. Yeah, we're not gonna have a port. If anything, we could add it later on. But let's make the terrain the same level as the station. At least a bit on this side. And a tiny bit on that side. Like so. Where now we can have a connection towards the side from the station. So let's do there and there. We can make a street. We can... Actually, I'm planning on having streets on this side, but the station does need to be here. More outside, it wouldn't work. So that's true. We can just do something like this. Doesn't need to be a massive road. Just gonna be on this side. Think we can use something roundish. Not sure. Maybe something like this and then roundish. And then fall there. Yeah, something like that would work. This side, not sure what we could do. Let's just close this one down like that. We'll see how we'll connect one side to the other. It's gonna be one like a bridge or a tunnel like usual. So this hill is here. We could check if we could just fill it up a bit and make a bridge. That would be good. But on the other side, I did what I planned. It would take a ton of the mountain out. That's a problem. That's no bueno. Okay, so what we can do is just avenue. Nope. Okay, something like that. Can smooth the terrain a bit. I'm gonna low-key allow the city to grow by itself. I just wanna see what the city does. So what we could do there. Here. I did forget something. This has to connect to Valladolid. We'll just derive a simple one from the tunnel. Yeah, it's mountains either way. So a tunnel will have to be made. Yeah, so what we can do is just delete a tiny bit of this. Stretch it a bit. Make it curve like that. Make a roundabout here. Like this. A road would go towards Santiago de Compostela. No, towards Valladolid. Yeah, the road would go towards Valladolid. But it also allows like a road to go towards here to allow the city to grow. Yeah, the problem is to not know how to keep these mountains in. Maybe we just take these ones off because they're right in front of the station and nothing will be built here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't want to do this, but it will have to be done. Let's just do this, something like that. Okay. Yeah, I did not want to do that. Okay, it allows us to put bus station here. Let's just use a normal one for now. Oh, it does not allow us. Huh. It's too big. Okay, well, we'll make it bigger then. I wasn't planning on that, but since the terrain gave me that, I'll put the street there. Okay, something like that. Problem is that when you do in hills, the game does this weird stuff. So annoying. Super annoying. Okay. I think for now, for the tiny city, because I took note, and Bilbao was a tiny city in the game, tiny city. So it was around here. Yeah, there. And here it was 55 on each. If you guys don't know, this is how you make cities be massive. You crank this up all the way up and it will grow ginormous. For example, if you look, just to compare, Milan, it's 350 and still get like from 441 with 350 it goes to 2000, like with all the percentage that we have. But if you look, London, there's like pretty much not as much, and it goes to 1600 because it has 800, like 441 against 1000 just from this. Just massive cities. Another example I'm pretty sure is Madrid. No, it's not Madrid. So Bilbao is done. We'll do the connection to the train. We'll do the train line now, and let's see how it grows. Just let the game do its thing for a bit, and afterwards we can put bus stops and everything else. I'm also curious to see how much like it's gonna have, because it's kind of far away, so it would need at least one. No, it is right there. It maybe work. It will maybe a good station. Okay, so what we can do is put the signals up. So signals up. You're arriving here, so you need to stop. You're arriving here, you need to stop as well. And then you... Do I put a stop there? No, I'm not putting a stop there. Do I? I should do it. Let's put a stop there. Okay, so then leaving, let's let it go. And we'll just stop inside the tunnel, because why not? So give a big distance, go all the way up to the bridge. Let's do the same. And then over here, we'll just do a simple one. That. Yeah. So doors over here, like this. Like this. It will be inside the tunnel. Well, it is inside the tunnel. Where all of these are. Here. It's gonna be shared. Okay. So we need a stop there. We need a stop. Yeah, build it. We need a stop there. We need a stop behind. Would you please? Okay. You don't wanna work? It's fine. There. And normally that's enough. And then we'll just do... I didn't even do it here. I'm gonna go for a quick one, because plus it's gonna be shared between two lines. Please work. Okay, not as fast as I wanted, but it's fine. So, final signal right here. Yeah. Okay, final signal. So, over here. Over here. I'll see what we do with this, because connecting to these lines, it's not really feasible, because all of them are like doing different stuff. So let's just leave that for now. Signals are all good all the way, so we can just create a new line. Marseille. Tututus. Of course, the autosave doesn't let us do the line, like usual. Okay, to Bilbao, 3, come back, 4, and that's it. Small, simple line. So we do not this one, the other one, Toulouse, and we do Bilbao, and we try to find the same green because we always miss. It's not this one. Yeah, it's that one. Okay. We do have a kind of a problem. Ah, no, it's fine. It's fine. We can just, for now, we'll just add another depot right here. Of course. There. We're just gonna do, I mean, there's 4 trains, we'll do, I mean, there's 4 stops, we'll do 4 trains. Let's start with these tiny ones. I always like to start with like the slower ones because they're cheaper, and it also allows to check how many passengers are actually gonna be on the line. So to not waste money on, I mean, I do know we have 250 million, but for example, why are we gonna use this one? Because it's gonna cost just for the locomotive as much as for the whole train that we're gonna do. Yeah, just 4. No, let's do 5. Okay. 5, 4 trains. And this one. Okay. So that's done. We just need to wait. What we could do is work on the next one, since we have a bit of time still. Zaragoza is gonna have the line that comes from Barcelona to Bilbao, and it's gonna have the line that passes south to north that's going to Toulouse. So we could literally just, we could do this in 2 levels to be different. We could let the line go through the, on like the bottom side, and the one that's south north goes through the top side and just bridges over. That would kind of work. That would work, wouldn't it? Let's just check this. It's 50 everywhere. That would work. So this one we do have to touch a terrain. There's no other choice. So no, crap. Okay, something like that. I mean, even if we need to delete to make the better curve, it's fine. So this one, it's just going to be a simple station. Buildings, passenger station, to don't need to be that big. Let's just 160. Let's do the building towards the top. Yeah, towards the top. No, towards the bottom. Yeah, towards the bottom, something like this. Like maybe right there. Let's just pop it down. Okay. So, crap. We just connect the tracks directly. Does not need. Yeah, we can just do directly. What speed does it? 120, 113. It would be great if it could. Let's just do it one more. Yeah, 120 all the way. Goes through the. Yeah, that's good. Crap. So. Okay. Now we add second exit on this side. Would this be enough to do a bridge? It is enough. Okay, so that is good. So what we do is okay, like something like this. It's not even pointing correctly. Okay. This one will have to be a bit bigger. And also we do have another problem. We are forgetting that there's a line here that has to go or has to pass through Madrid. And it has to pass here somehow. Okay, let's do the station. I'm gonna put the building towards the left. That stone may have to move, but it's fine. We're not deleting it. If it has to go, we'll just move it to the side, because that stone will be used. Yep. Okay. So we do need to add 2 more, at least for now. Figure tracks. This is just what's coming from north to south. And then we do need to check something. How slow will it be if we go and connect this to like there? Do we have something quicker? Well, just to check. 300, 200, 150, 170, 180. Not sure how we could do it in the other way. No, actually. Just to check. So it does 300, but it's going over the city. Like completely over the city. Okay, we need to check that before, hopefully before the end of the episode. So it's not gonna go through here because it's too slow, so that we can be sure of it. I think I'm gonna add another platform just to not be completely like nothing on that side. It's not gonna really be a used platform, but and we need to add the underground. I mean, we could just add that one. Yeah. Okay. So train. Yeah, as I said, it is in the way. of course, another autosave. Crap. Does not stretch for 4, does it? Does not stretch for 4. Do you stretch for 4? Okay, you stretch for 4. So okay, we can just use this one. Okay. The second line can just be connected because they are together. And on this side we'll also do that one. Would you please? Okay, let's just do all of them and then we'll do. Okay. And over here we'll just do something like this. Okay, this side, all good, good. Okay, now on here. How much am I flattening this on this side? It's not gonna be massive city, but it does need its own space to grow. So like this. Crap. Whatever. So we'll just go straight. Do a massive bridge. Yep. Just like that. I hope we can. It'll allow me to put street. It does. That's good. So we can just do this as well. If that's done. We can do an avenue on this side. Like that. This train track needs to connect to the one that's in the tunnel right now. Let's just see what it does. Just follows the mountain, gets out over here. I mean, it's 115 towards here, so it's not that bad. So we can just do it. Left to left. That's good. So, good. Now we can put all the streets. I do need a street that will connect up and down. That is for sure. Now my question is, what do we wanna do? Do you wanna do something stupid that like this? That comes like all the way through the top and does a round or something? I mean, that's exactly what we're gonna do. Yep, that's exactly what we're gonna do. So we're gonna turn here. We're gonna do a roundabout, because roundabouts are the best. And then here, and we're gonna connect to there. Yep, that looks ridiculous and I love it. What kind of... I mean, if everything's stone, we could use stone, right? Let's continue with stone. That does look ridiculous. Oh, it cannot be this stone. No. Well, what? Doesn't let me do that? Really? The base game bridge allows me, and you don't? I don't care. I'm leaving this one. Yep. Okay. So that is the connection. This could also do something like this. Wouldn't be that bad. This keeps going straight. Like this, and then over here starts going up. Something like that. Let me just... Okay. So, towards over here. I do want it straight. So, keep going straight. Okay. Okay, something like that. I'm actually curious what the city would do just by plopping it down there. I was actually very curious. So just on this side, let's try to... So on this side we can just smooth this out. The avenue... I'm not sure if I want the avenue to go all the way to Barcelona. It is a bit too quick of a road. So cars will be wanting to use it in place of just taking the train. But the city is really close to each other, so it wouldn't be out of... How the heck do I connect this? Crap. Maybe I did forget. So what we can do is we round it up towards over here. Will you pass under the bridge? Please pass under the bridge. Thank you. Okay. We round it up. We round it towards the up. Something like this. Actually. Like this. Exactly. At least it gives a bit more distance. So even if it's fast, it won't be super fast because cars will have to slow down here. This road could also connect towards over there. No, actually there should be a road on the up here. This road will allow the stations to connect to each other. Something like that. Could I connect you directly? I could. It would kind of work. I want you to go straight first, and then you connect to here. And now they have connection between themselves, between each other. Okay, so I think I'm done with this. I would say let the city do its own thing. See what it happens. The city was pretty sure towards over here. Let's just move it a bit, like to be more in between the two stations, like here. So let's plop it there. So it was a tiny station, tiny city. I mean, 50-50. So just like there. Okay, and let's let it do its own thing. 50-50 exactly. Okay, now we can just wait. And we can put the train as well. There's no shared here, there's a shared there. So the trains can technically come from up here. I mean, I'm just gonna buy the 4 of them, not right now. Again, the same thing, we're just gonna do the slow ones to feel how much they want. Do it 5. It's gonna be 4. It's gonna be 4 stops. Yes, 4 stops. So new line. It's gonna be Barcelona. Barcelona. This one. Yeah, I'll have to change the name of that. And then here. We did not put signs. It's fine. And then this. It's gonna be bar. ZAR. And that. Change the color. I'm pretty sure it's this green. I mean, I can see that sometimes I put the green, sometimes I put another. So this green is fine. So yeah, this green is fine. So just I'll do this off camera. Signals. So you arrive here. Put like this. This. Good. On this side, just like over here. And let's put one in the middle, like that. So, good. You can put play in the game. Just to allow the trains to leave. And to start going. Now this one already knows. This one doesn't really know. This one also knows. It's gonna go 258. Okay. And this one's gonna go 282. This one still doesn't know that. Because the residential buildings are kind of far away. But it will come. It's fine if they have to wait. I mean, they're waiting between themselves. Yeah, because... Okay, it's fine. Yeah, and this side can just pass towards over there. Even Barcelona, yeah, I did do that time lapse where I was waiting for it to grow. But I had to take all the buildings out just to stretch it more towards the sides once again. I'll do a time lapse or something of putting other bus lines in place, and hopefully we'll have any. Oh, there you go. We already have people. That's good. Okay. Yeah, I really wanna let it grow by itself. See what it does. I know, I think I could do something, since this one is so high up, I could do something on with this one. I don't know, I feel like... I do not know what to tell you. I really feel like it's too much, like... Well, that's a bit better. Well, let's just leave it like that. Okay, let it run. Okay, so a ton of people are using it already, that's amazing. Waiting for free path. What? Ah, yeah, I know what it is. Here, exactly. So 1, 2, this is good, but this one needs to go to the 1. Yep, exactly. And now you're not waiting for free path anymore. Yeah, they're gonna block each other. And now, yeah, it's this big. So let's just take a look. This is good. On this side is good as well. Okay, so just for you to see, now we do have these 2 lines that are not making money yet, but we, in general, we don't have many losing money. In the contrary, we have many with a lot of money, making tons of money. First, the boat one that's transporting stone and bricks, making almost 20 million, just nuts. Then the coastal line that goes from Barcelona to Bari, if I'm not mistaken, 8 million as well, always in this high values. The other stone train that we added, around 4 point something, 5, always stuff like that, see, even in the 8s. And the boat, but then the boat will be, there's a poof, 23.7, it's max. The other boat line, the food one, it's also doing very good, always close to the 10s. The food, it's a bit weird, it's varying a lot. I think that's fine. And then down here it's just money, money, money. Even the most of these lines down here are from the Russian venture, and they're all making money, so that's good. That's very good. What we could do is check the balance. Nope, not the balance. Check this. Yeah, it's this one. If we take out all investments, we are making, if I'm not mistaken, around what, 70 no, what, 100 million. Ah, we do need a year without nothing. Let's, I mean, this year we already did stuff, didn't we? Yeah, we're making 100 million. We're making around 120, 130 million per year. So that's very good. So, oh, we are unlocking more stuff. Trams, other carriages. 200. I do not have a train that goes 200, do I? No, I don't. Okay. So just last thing. I did add original one. I did tell you, but I didn't show you. Just 2 trains that maybe I'll have to add more, actually. They just connect through this central line to Milan. and they're making ton of money as well with just 2 trains. So that's amazing. I'm going to change those trains for the ones with 120 kph maximum. I mean, it's a long line, so it does make sense to have a faster train. So yeah, think we're gonna stay here for today. Thank you for watching. See you soon, and may your transport lines run smooth. Bye bye.